pricing. You want to disarm as many objections, as many limiting beliefs, as many concerns before you talk about pricing. You want to show them value. You want to show them how much this system could actually make them, how much it's worth, and you want to handle all of their concerns before you talk pricing. Especially in the last couple of years, I don't charge, like I charged prices back then. I charge much higher prices now. Probably usually I would charge like 2K or something for a project like this. But just to cover like the cost of the voice agents, we could do it for $500. And I would even give you a satisfaction guarantee, which means, well, basically just like try it guarantee. So if we run the agent and you don't like it, so we actually try it in real life on real leads. If you don't like it, you get a full refund. I'm that confident that's going to work. This is actually a very good offer. And I think this offer kind of saved the entire conversation. Basically, the offer, we call it the proof of concept offer, which is I'm going to build out this entire system and I'll let you try it as well on live leads. We're going to deploy it. You're going to pay me up front, but if you don't like it at that point, then you can get a full refund, no questions asked. What this does is two things. One, it makes you seem extremely confident. You're going in and saying, well, I can build out this entire system, and if you don't like it, you get a refund. That is how confident we are that it's going to work. And two, it gives them an offer that basically has no risk in it for them. They get to make an educated decision. You remove the risk. Both things that make this offer very, very strong. A lot of people, when they start out, they say, well, I can work for free. Or, well, you can pay me after. The problem with that is that you don't get commitment. After, like on a call like this, you always want to get commitment. And you can see how far I'm willing to go in order to get that commitment on the call. I don't stop. We're only halfway through the call right now. That's the one option. The second option is we do 20% of the deal. So like the lead reactivation and the new leads coming in, we do 20% of the revenue. But I'm not sure like you would be able to handle that. Would also require us to do some tracking. I actually gave him two offers here, both offers that are very, very good. The first one, proof of concept, we just talked about that. The second one is a performance offer. Performance offer is by far the offer that has made me the most amount of money because you are directly commissioned, you're directly rewarded for the amount of results that you give. When you charge a retainer, let's say $500 a month, if you provide results that are 10x that, you are still capped to the $500 a month unless you increase your retainer. But if you do that, you're going to meet resistance. A performance offer is by nature different. I say that, well, I can do all of this, but I just want 20% of the revenue that comes from it. This means that if I book him 100 or 1,000 appointments, I get 20% of that, which would be a 10x difference. So if you are really, really good at what you do, charging on performance will always make you more money than a retainer. However, if you suck at what you do, then a retainer will be your safest bet because you get a fixed paycheck no matter what. What I will say though is that it's not all services where a performance offer works well. For example, if you're installing a customer service system, then you could of course charge per like resolution that you do. That's kind of like a performance offer. But like this straight commission-based sales offer that we have right here works very well when we integrate sales agents. But yeah, that's kind of like the two options that I was thinking about.
All right. Well, if my brother wants to do this as well, like help me pay for it, how would that work? If like he wanted to do it on his system, because remember we have them separated.
So the way that this company works is that there's kind of like two branches split in two. And what the prospect right now is saying is that he wants to split that payment with his business partner and his brother. But again, we need them to commit on this call right here. I'm not hanging up this call before I have some kind of yes and a commitment, either on the performance offer or on the $500 upfront offer with the satisfaction guarantee, the proof of concept. So see how I handle this. I kind of like change the offer again, which is sometimes you should do it, sometimes you shouldn't do it, but look at this, it's kind of creative. For sure, I can set it up because it would be the same agent, right? The same service. I can include it all in one price. So what we can do, like, yeah, it wouldn't cost extra. Most people would probably charge twice as much, but I'm not that smart. So like we can do it for the same price. What we can do is that I'll give that satisfaction guarantee to you both, right? So it'd be $500 in total. If you don't like it, you get a full refund. And then like you have Aiden on Cash App or something, right? So he could send you money, if that was the case.
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright. Because then I would just like, if you have the money right now, you can pay $500 and then get $250 from Aiden if he's interested in trying it. But honestly, like, I don't know, would you do this yourself if Aiden was like, hell no, I don't want to do this? Would you try it? That's the way to handle that objection. You will get objections like, yeah, I have to ask my wife, I have to ask my business partner, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to ask this person. The way to overcome that objection is to say, would you do it if they were like, hell no, this doesn't work? If they say yes, then it's great, let's continue. If they say no, then there's some other objection that you have to handle, of course. So what I do right here is that I say, well, if your brother, if your business partner said, hell no, we don't want to do that, would you still continue with it? That's what I ask him here.
Yeah.